Alright. Good news. I managed to make it back. Better news. I managed to make it back before this zone reset as well. I thought I hadn't. But hey, look, see? Same map. There's that cove. There's the pirate cave, and now I found the waypoint. So thankfully, I like the fact that this tells you where waypoints are. You go in, and if there's a waypoint on the area, it becomes a tiny blue dot instead of a big one. And honestly, so far, almost every single one of these areas has had a waypoint. Only the areas that branch off haven't. So, yeah, those monsters in that cave, level 13, certainly didn't feel like it. Well, hey. I need to start looking at stuff on the ground that's a bit more closely here, because I really want to find a new sash. Oh, I do have another orb to put in there. Okay. Before I go back into that cave and possibly into my doom again, then I should probably just... I think I'll just look around a bit first. I want to see if there's any other places I can go. Now, I wish that I could bring these guys with me. So far, every new zone has removed them from me. I hope that's not intentional and just simply something that they haven't implemented yet. And I hope they can implement, because honestly, losing minions is no bueno, no fun. Especially when they die this fast anyway. Come on. Oh, out of mana, of course. 2, and there we go. Come along, gents. Okay, that was no fun. Frozen multiple times in a row. You... Oh, okay. I'm just trying to avoid it. Whoa. Oh, didn't dodge that one. He's got... What is that? Are those power marks around him? Wow. Okay. I was a little worried there. I wasn't sure I'd get it. Oh, hey, look at this. Some items that have... Alright, there you go. There's the first item with 3 on it, but it's got 30 dex. So... I won't be able to use that. But cool, I'm starting to run into items that have more gem slots on them. So let's... 2, 3, there we go. Come along, Patsy. That. It's funny, it kind of looks like a wand, but it's really a sword. Ooh, bear trap. Another shadow ability that I might be able to use. Okay, let's see. Required level 4. I have the dexterity. Throw a trap that damages and immobilizes a single enemy. It lasts 30 seconds. I can set up to 3. 9 and 13 physical. Creates a trap which uses the skill when triggered, locks enemy in place. That's kind of neat. Do I have any green leftover sockets? I do not really. If I want to use it, I'm going to have to take off Fire Trap. It's kind of a shame because I found a really good way to do some really quick AoE damage is busting down a whole bunch of fire traps and then just laying to waste the enemies with Firestorm. I'm going to hold off for now. Alright, new passive. Let's go ahead and finish off the minions. There we go. More life. That feels good. Alright, so there's only really 2 ways to go. This one is probably where I'm going to get the AllFlame, and I'm pretty sure is going to be a single shot. Yep, see, single shot right there, Monster Cave, and that goes on. Alright. I'm gonna wait for my... oh dear, maybe... Go back up, go back up. Oh, when you rezone the fire trap... oh, my head. Okay, so I have to wait for my fire trap to reload every time I rezone. Okay, so that kind of kills that idea. Are they still at the... yeah, they are. Wow. Damn. What is that? Flicker Strike. What is... is that like a flash step? Okay, good. I'm feeling better now. I've got 3 zombies. Jeez. That's a cool ability. Do we get that ability? I would totally become a melee class just to use that ability. Alright, another wand. Full complement of zombies. They died too soon. Whoa, what is that? Time passed more slowly, I think it said. So that was kind of a slow trap. Or slow curse. Alright, so they have like 10% more health, but they still die fairly quickly. Oh well. I regret nothing! Oh, right. Recharge that mana. Now what I'm doing here is I'm actually drinking from 2 different potions at a time when I'm running low on, say, mana or health. Because I'm finding that I can usually restore health and mana a little quicker with using more than one potion. Like, for example, if I hit one potion twice, I think all it really does is, oh, what was that? Ooh, one-handed mace with something red. I think all it really does is increase the duration of which I'm going to get my health back. If I use two different potions, then those two, it appears like the usage of those two potions stack. So I get the regeneration from one, and I also get the regeneration from the other. I should remember that one's got the highest. But then again, that's also my kind of oh shit button where I'm like, okay, I'm frozen, time to use it. Uh-oh, something big's about to go down. I kind of wish Firestorm had a longer duration on it, because then I could actually Firestorm and then start casting something else. As it is, I Firestorm, I cast something else, and then Firestorm's done. So I pretty much end up spamming Firestorm. Strangle Charm. Oh, hello. Ice Nova, cold, enemies are slow. Oh, I'd like you to say hello to my fire damage. Oh, some orbs and scrolls and whatnot. Nice. What's this big green? Ah, the slave girl. That goes back out to the graveyard. Cool. So I'm hoping that's an instant way out. And there she be. The AllFlame. Alright, I did level up a skill. Firestorm. 8 to 27. This is 8 to 11. Did I not just say 8 to 27? Firestorm, level 5, deals 23 to 34 fire. Yeah, 23 to 34, so we're... Oh, okay, the tooltips, that's confusing. I wish they wouldn't do that. Two different types of tooltips. Okay, this says 23 to 34, base duration was 1.2. Every fireball falls every 0.15, right? So this says one fireball falls every 1.5. Skill lasts for 1.2, right? So what it tells you here is it does 8 to 11 fire damage to each target. What that's really saying is it's 8 to 11 damage per fireball, whereas this is telling you the overall damage. It looks like 23 to 34 is the overall damage, and that's per fireball here. Except for I don't think that makes sense, because 8 to 11 each target compared to 23 to 34, and if a fireball falls every, so it's like 10 fireballs. 80 to 110. Yeah, something doesn't add up here. I'm not quite... I don't like the fact that they list two different numbers completely there. Oh, hey, neat. Yeah, okay. So that's a quick exit. Instead of putting in some kind of teleporter thing like Diablo did, they just give you an exit that randomly takes you outside, and it's a one-way trip. You can't get back that way. That works well. And I'm glad they did that, because honestly, having to go back, especially if it were a 2-level dungeon that I'd have to return on, that would have sucked. My AllFlame. My blessed damn AllFlame. You want your moment in the firelight now, do you? A personage of your skills and courage deserves just such a reward, I dare say.
Unfortunately, necessity is what it is, and for the AllFlame to give the warmth of life, it must first be kindled with life. And since since such suitable killing is in such short supply around these parts, I have little option but to make do with what I have. Namely, you.
This'll be fun.
You have to understand that, as a gentleman of honor, it pains me greatly to do this. Still, hard times call for hard hearts. I'm sure, were the circumstances reversed, you'd do precisely the same. Ah!
Oh boy. Come on, come on. I accidentally hit the wrong button there for a moment. I had a feeling he was undead. Something just didn't settle right with that ship just kind of sitting here. I mean, it is a ship graveyard, right? Granted, it does look like the one his ship is actually usable, but come on. Ship graveyard, one living ship, yeah. That's a trope in and of itself right there. Not that tropes are bad things. Tropes are good things. And bad, but it's not bad at all. Okay, so what can I do here? Don't need this wand. Ooh, I have an unidentified medium flask. Dispels frozen and chilled. Recharges one charge when you deal critical damage. Okay, so that's good. Dispels frozen and chilled, just like this one. So what I'm thinking of is I'll go ahead and put that as my first one, to be honest. There you go. What's this? Orb of Scouring removes all properties from an item. Really? So, what? Is this one of those things where I could say, hey, I don't like the way an item rolled. I'm going to take an item, let's say it's blue, make it white, and then I could use that item to make it rare? I don't know. I mean, that I could see that. I mean, I've got items that make white items blue, items that make white items yellow, rare. I've got an item that gives me a random property, so I could probably end up getting an epic quality if I got lucky enough. Then I've got this that removes all properties. Wow. Ooh, a large mana flask. Excellent. It has no properties, so I'm going to go ahead and put that in slot 3. Okay, scepter. Okay, so I think the best thing we can do is start moving the individual items down. Over. Okay, I don't really need the wand. Whoops, that one needs to go here. My bad. Okay, because that dispels, that's just large. I like this. This has mana recovery more so than the large flask. So this medium, because it's saturated, actually is better than this large. That has no properties. That's pretty cool. Alright, so let's go ahead and I'll just do that. And his ship is gone. I've killed Captain Fairgraves, talked to Bestel in the shore encampment for a reward. Okay, cool. We're done here. Let's go ahead and use the waypoint. That's the easiest.
There are but a few scant runes between notoriety and notorious. Fairgraves was a good man, a fine explorer. He opened the door to many a new world, for better or for worse. Usually for the worst, when it came to the natives. Not really Fairgraves' fault, mind you. Still, there's some peace in the knowledge that he now rests where he should. Let's not speak of Fairgraves again, shall we? He was an inspiration to many of my brothers of sea. It would be a shame to spoil a good legend.
Alright. Looks like I leveled with that. Okay. Dex. Evasion rating. Energy shield and evasion, huh? Yeah, I'm not too worried about the driftwood shield. Alright. Let's real quick use our scrolls. Accuracy and cold. So, alright. Don't need the ring. And unfortunately, identifying it didn't give me anything better. So next time I might just go ahead and scrap it anyway. Alright, don't need any of those. Very good. I'm gonna go ahead, I think, and use this. Oh, I can use my shield now. Good. I think I'm gonna go ahead and use the bear trap, though. So I'll take the fire trap off since I can't level it. Put that in here for now. There we go. I don't know why these don't stack when they should. Okay, we're good. Let's get back before this resets. That's really got me paranoid now. Alright, passives. Where'd it go, honestly? I really think I'm going to want to go towards minion instability, as they do die fairly often, and that would give their deaths purpose. They die with a purpose, and this is a good thing. As of right now, they're dying for nothing. Well, except for keeping me safe. And maybe that's not nothing. That's pretty good for me. Okay, that being the case, I think we're going to go ahead, head this direction. Maybe even get elemental equilibrium. Here's the beautiful thing, is once I get to this outer edge, it takes very few points to get where I need to go. Like here, I have to go through quite a bit of areas, just, you know, I have to basically go up through all these spots here, and this is 1 damage, that's pretty cool. That might make my wand worthwhile again. But I have to go through all that, go through up here, just to get there. But once I get here, it's just 1, 2, 3, and 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And, you know, it's just a quick jaunt through each one of these. What's over here? Ooh, 30% increased critical strike chance for spells and critical strike damage multiplier. That's two-handed, one-handed. Oh, wow, look, all the weapon specializations are over here. Number of totems. Okay, you can be a shaman in this game. That's pretty cool. Wonder what kind of totems there are. There's all sorts of stuff, honestly, around this outer edge. Wow, removes all mana. Spend life instead of mana for skills. Wow. So there is a way to kind of change your mechanic. So you don't have to worry about mana at all anymore. You use your life. That means you better have ways of getting that life back. Cannot evade enemy attacks, but cannot be stunned. Converts all evasion to armor, so that's kind of going to be your Marauder ability right there. That's going to what Marauder's going to want. Movement speed, dual wielding, point blank. Ranged attacks deal up to 50% more damage when the targets are very close, but it deals less the further they are away. Arrow dodging. What is all this over here? Attack speed while dual wielding. Avoid. Okay, so here's where avoiding elemental statuses are. Critical strike damage multiplier section right here in this orb. One-handed damage in this orb. Arrow piercing. Acrobatics. 20% chance to dodge. 20% chance to dodge spells. What's over here? Spirit Raker. Physical damage dealt with claws is leashed back his life, so if you want to use claws, there's where you want to go. Critical strike with daggers. There's just a lot of stuff here. It's kind of hard to really... Immunity to chaos. Wow, it provides immunity to chaos damage? 50% more maximum energy shield? Maximum life becomes... Oh my god. Oh wow, you talk about a catch-22. Sure, you get immune to chaos damage and you have 50% more shield, but you have no life anymore. Nope, it's all shield. Of course, that could be useful for a witch, honestly. 60% increased critical strike chance for spells. All energy shield. Converts all energy shield to mana? Oh, that's interesting. So you don't want both of these, because that gives you more energy shield, but that turns it to mana. Which means if you get Chaos, Inoculation, and Eldritch Battery, you're screwed. Because then you have one life and no shield. Oh, pardon me. Hold on one moment. Okay, yeah, that's interesting. Alright, let's start heading in this direction, I think. I was originally going to head this way. That's intelligence. I was going to get the power charges, but I haven't used them very much. Wand damage is nice, but I don't use that much either. What if I go this way? What's over here? This is all fire damage. Increase. That works for me right now. And there's more wand damage, including wand damage increase per power charge. Interesting. I am really not sure how I want to go about doing this, because this will do cold. Well, let's not think that far ahead right now. Let's just keep going. And we move on to next. Or if you've watched my Sengoku Basara playthroughs, as Date Masamune would say, got it! Sugi! We move. Walk, 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 walk. Don't bother summoning zombies, they're just going to go away when you zone into the next area. Hey, let's look at the traps, because that's going to have to reload too. Okay. They look exactly alike, but they're going to have a different spell effect.